How's it going, guys? Back here with another new pickups slash Humidor editions update. First, we're going to walk through these over here, and then I'm going to walk you through a couple unboxings. So over here, we actually have quite a rarity. This is the Arturo Fuente Florfina 858 Rosado Sungrown. If you've seen one of my shorts, it actually shows me smoking this cigar. So these, for anybody who doesn't know, is a relatively limited production cigar. Okay, depending on when they feel like putting them out, they typically come out around the same time as sometimes the Opuses or just any of the more rare Fuentes. But these are limited production. The first run of these was back in 2002. I believe it was limited to like 87 boxes of like 50 sticks. And then there was another run in 2009. And then there was another release in 2018. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these have had an annual release ever since then, but still in limited numbers, unknown quantities. Only certain B&Ms get them, and only, you know, they only get maybe like a box or so, right? These are just very rare to see these. Now, you can get other Arturo Fuente sun-growns in various sizes. There's the Magnum 44, there's the Magnum 54, and I believe the 56 and 58. So the Arturo Fuente sun-grown line, even the Rosado sun-grown line, isn't really all that rare. But in this particular Vitola, these are very hard to get. So these, if you do find them in a B&M, sometimes they can be marked up. Even then, they're really not that expensive. This isn't one of those cigars that is sought after because it's extremely expensive. It's just sought after because they don't make a lot of these and they don't release them with any particular schedule. So I actually paid about $7.60 per cigar for these. And as you can see, I kind of went in. They only had a box. I pretty much bought the entire box. I believe about 18 total cigars. I know that kind of makes me a bit of a dick. I usually wouldn't pull a move like that, but at the same time, these have likely sat on those particular shelves or on that shelf for months. So the shop that I had gotten this from is actually also a shop that I had gotten some Opuses from once for retail, like literally $16 and some change. I believe it was the I want to say it was the 6 1/4 by 48 Opus X. I don't remember. I think those are the Perfection X's. I can't remember the exact name of that Vitola, but those were literally sitting there for about $16.70-ish. As you know, most stores don't really get Opus X's, and if they do, there's usually a hefty markup, and if there's not, they usually sell out fairly quickly. Those actually took several days to sell out. It's just that store happens to be in an area where it's a pretty affluent area, but there's not a lot of cigar smokers that are really a part of the community, right? These are people like usually older gentlemen. They're stuck in their ways. They like what they like, and they don't really branch out too much from that. And then on top of that, you know, to them, $16, $20 for a stick is kind of out of the way. So long story short, the people in that area aren't really in the know enough to know like what these are and how hard these are to get, and actually how good these are. I won't say that this is, you know, gonna make my top 10 in cigars I've smoked this year, but for $7.60, I mean, these are really good. They have a nice cinnamon flavor to them, a general sweetness. They have this nice perfumey floral note, and they're rounded out with a bunch of nuttiness. These are really good sticks if you can find them. Even if you have to pay like 10, 11 bucks for them, they're honestly worth that price. So next, So this is a mail call, as is this other package. Bear with me, I'm cutting this from behind the camera, so. So this is from Cigar Page. You notice I do a lot of shopping with Cigar Page because it's just insane deals on there. So what we have here is 30 Xeno Platinum Scepters. Now, you've seen me unpack some Xenos before. I smoke a lot of these. I really like this stick. This is pretty much my daily go-to. The thing for me with the Xenos is they're just so good. That Peruvian and Dominican blend that they have. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a cigar that has a blend of Peruvian and Dominican that I didn't like. It's so good, so flavorful, so Cuban-esque. And the price, now if you were to get these from Davidoff, I think these run maybe $17, almost $18 a stick. Most online retailers will sell these somewhere between $13 and $14 per stick. But Cigar Page over the last like 3-4 weeks has just been, I don't know if they got a random shipment of them. Somebody dumped a bunch off. I don't know what the case is, but they have been practically giving these away. I've gotten these sticks anywhere from $4 to $5 per stick, and I stocked up. I think I've bought 70 of these in the past month. Here's another shipment of 30. These I actually got $4 a piece. I believe it was $39.99 per 10 pack. Obviously they put these in 5 packs, but they were selling them by the 10 pack, quote unquote, and it was $40 per. So I bought 3, obviously 30 cigars for $120. Can't really beat that. Especially when that's really an $18 cigar. Like I said, even in best case scenario on most other online retailers, including discount online retailers, that's a $13 cigar. So to get them for $4 a pop, I couldn't pass it up. So as you guys can see here, this is from Sanj's Smoke Shop up in New Jersey. This is a very special release. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, let you guys see them, and then I'll talk a bit more about them. Okay, so this is the Sanj Patel SP 1014 Entra. So for anybody in the know, you've probably heard of or been waiting on this release, and if you haven't, you have Sanj Patel and you have the SP 1014 line, right? You have the black, you have the red, and then they are coming out with, I believe, the SP 1014 Charisma later on this year. But you have the black, you have the red, and you have all the various sizes. So this is like the top end of Sanj Patel's line. And if you know anything, these are much like the SP 1014 Black, blended by Sanj and Eladio Diaz. The SP 1014 Reds are actually blended by Chico Rivas. And this particular release is to commemorate Sanj's daughter, who I believe died as an infant. And what he did was he dedicated this to his daughter, and all proceeds are going to go to the SIDS Foundation, that's Sudden Infant Death Syndrome, if you've never heard of it. So every penny that these are going to make, supposedly, is going to go towards that foundation. There's only, I believe, 2,500 boxes of 10 that are made, so 25,000 cigars total, and I'm fortunate enough to have gotten one. I actually got this particular box from Should I Smoke This, but I also did pre-order another box with Luxury Cigar Club. So I would have gotten both boxes with Should I Smoke This, but Luxury Cigar Club put their pre-order up first. So I secured a box with them, and then I got the rest through Should I Smoke This. Beautiful box. Beautiful cigars. I cannot wait to smoke these. The reason why I got 2 boxes is so that I could have one free to smoke and then another box that is going to sit around and collect dust. Okay. So, there you have it, folks. That is this week's pickups. We have the Arturo Fuente 858 Rosado Sungrown. We have the Xeno Platinum Scepter in Grandmaster and the SP1014 Entra Limited Edition. So, hope you guys have enjoyed the unboxing. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you.